Hi, my name is Savannah, and I'm so excited to have you here for today's flow. We are going to be taking wheel pose throughout today's flow. So we're going to be really working on preparing for our bodies for just such a strong, deep heart opener and back bend. Before we get started, I want to let you know I am using a couple of props today. I have 2 yoga blocks and 1 strap. If you do not have these props, that is okay. You can absolutely flow without it, but I will cue to these props. If you don't have a strap, I recommend maybe grabbing a towel or a scarf to help you get into this shoulder opening that we're going to go ahead and start with. So we will jump right into it. Grab your strap, towel, scarf, whatever you have, and come to a standing position on your knees. Knees are directly underneath your hips. We're already activating our core here. So pulling our belly button back and in, tucking our tailbone down. Find a really wide grip on your strap. Bring it out in front of you. Start wider than you think you're going to need. Bring it all the way down to the bottom. Inhale, lift your strap up over your head. Exhale as you drop it back behind you all the way. Let your shoulders open up. We're going to inhale, lift it up. Exhale, lower it down. Now continue to move through this. This is what we call shoulder flossing. This is really great for opening up the shoulders. It helps release any tension you may have in your neck. As you move through these, I want you to pay attention to what your arms are doing. If you're lifting your arms up over your head and you're having to move your arms to the side or bend your elbows to get your strap back behind you, then you're not getting the benefits here. Your arms need to stay straight and center. If you're bending your arms, you're having to move around, all you have to do is widen your grip on your strap, create more space. And if you don't feel the opening in your chest and shoulders as you're pulling the strap up and over, bring your grip slightly closer together and then find a grip that feels good to you. We're just going to do it 2 more full times through. Continue to breathe. Use your breath as a tool. Inhale up. Exhale over. Good. Inhale up. Exhale. Release it down. Now we're going to continue to use our strap here. If you have it, bring your strap into your right hand. Drop your right hand back behind you, letting your strap fall back behind you. Elbow is pointing straight up, so your forearm is close to your ear. From here, you're going to wrap your left hand back around and slowly walk your arms close together. If your fingertips link, maybe you grab for your fingers as well. If they don't, just walk your hands closer together on your strap. This is what we call cow face arms. This is also really great for opening up the shoulders, releasing any tension. And notice how it's really opening up the back line of your right arm. We're going to stay here just for 1 more round of breath. And I want you to gently release. Yeah, be gentle with your body. We're going to do that on the other side. Grab the strap with your left hand. Drop your left hand back behind you. Let the strap grow. Start with bringing that elbow straight up to the sky. Press your forearm against the left side of your face. From there, you know where we're going. You wrap your right hand back and around, then walk your hands towards each other. Now, it is completely normal if one side feels different and one side you can't get as deep. For me on this side, as you can see, my fingertips can't touch on the other side that they did. That's okay. This just means I'm a little tighter on this side. Just breathe into it. Stay for another round of breath. Nice. And we're going to gently release our strap and set it to the back of your mat. We are done with our strap today. And I want you to come down onto your mat into a child's pose. Just take a quick moment to ground, knees wide, big toes to touch behind you. Sink your hips down and back. Walk your fingertips to the top of your mat as you rest your forehead on your mat. We're just going to pause here for 3 rounds of breath to connect with our breath. Inhale through your nose. Open mouth, release. Inhale through your nose. Open mouth, release. 1 more big inhale through your nose. Open mouth, release. Inhale, tabletop, float yourself up to stack your shoulders over your wrists, knees come underneath your hips. Pause here for a moment as you engage that core. Pull your belly button back up and in to activate your core. Find that neutral spine. Inhale, cow pose. Softly bend your elbows, shine your heart and gaze forward. Let your tailbone reach towards the sky, belly low. Exhale, cat pose. Push your mat away to round your spine. Tuck your chin to your chest. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. One more. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Return to your tabletop pose. Inhale, tuck your toes. Exhale, tabletop hover. One of my favorites to activate our core. Just as we start, you knit those ribs in. Gaze is straight down. Your knees are just 1 inch, maybe 2 inches away from your mat. You're just here for an inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice. Reach your tailbone high. Take a moment to set yourself up. Spread your fingertips really wide, like you have jazz hands pressing into your mat. Root down through the L shape of your palm. So your pointer finger and thumb to activate your chest, allowing you to reach your chest a little bit deeper towards the top of your thighs. Good. Now from here, to help warm up the back line of our legs and open things up, let's pedal out our dog. Deeply bend your right knee as you melt your left heel down towards the mat. Feel the back line of that left leg open up. Let's switch it out. Drop your right heel towards the mat as you bend your left knee. Let it feel good. Let's do that one more time. Each side, switch off. Bend that right knee. Drop that left heel. Switch it off. Last one. Bend that left knee. Drop that right heel. Find center in your downward facing dog. Find stillness. Inhale, soft gaze forward. Exhale, ragdoll pose. Now slowly tiptoe your feet to the top of your mat. Find a wide stance here, either hip width distance or even wider. Bring a really nice bend to your knees so you can fold your belly over the front of your thighs. Your crown of your head hangs heavy. Arms can hang heavy as well, or maybe you grab for opposite elbows. You can hang here in stillness, or maybe you just sway side to side. Take this as an opportunity to just let go of something that is no longer serving you. I like to imagine it melting away and dripping off of me as I hang in this pose. Release your fingertips down towards your mat. Heel toe your feet together. Leave a sliver of space between your heels. You can always take a slightly wider stance if that feels safer in your body. Ground down through your feet, soften in your knees. Inhale as you root to rise. Slowly roll up, stacking one vertebrae on top of each other at a time. Chin stays close to your chest until you rise all the way up. Nice job. You continue to face the front of your mat. I'm just going to turn towards the camera so you can see me. Inhale, mountain pose. Sweep your fingertips to the sky. Pause and breathe. Squeeze your quads to lift your kneecaps. Squeeze your glutes in. Draw your tailbone down. Melt your shoulders away from your ears. Allow for space in your neck. Hold here for an inhale. Stay for your exhale. Engage your core. Begin to find a steeple grip above your head. So you interlace your hands, but you keep your pointer finger and your thumb free. Lengthen through the crown of your head on an inhale. Exhale, half hop moon to the right. You reach your fingertips to the right side of your space as you bump your hips to the left. You squeeze your glutes in continuously so you keep even weight in your feet and those hips stay squared forward. Pull that right armpit forward so you maintain your square shoulders. We stay for a full round of breath to help us deepen. Stay for your inhale. Exhale, go a little bit deeper. Nice. Use your core. Inhale back to center. Keep your grip. Exhale, half hop moon to the left. Reach your fingertips to the left. Bump your hips to the right. Okay. Pause here for a moment. Set yourself up. You want square shoulders and hips. Think that you're pulling that left armpit forward, almost like you're shining your heart to the sky. And use your left hand to pull onto your right hand here. Make your right side body longer. Stay for your inhale. Deepen on your exhale. Inhale back to center. Find your mountain. Release your grip this time. Exhale, baby back bend. You goal post your elbows. Shine your heart to the sky. Squeeze your glutes a lot to protect your lower back. And then squeeze them a little bit more. Good. I want you to imagine you're trying to touch the ceiling with your heart. So you're lifting your heart up and towards the ceiling as you bend back to lift up out of that lumbar spine. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Hands come to heart center. Hinge from your hips. Let it go. Release your fingertips down towards the mat. Let the crown of your head hang heavy. And your legs don't need to be straight here. You can bend your knees to make this more comfortable. Inhale, halfway lift. Palms come to your shins or thighs, a place where you can maintain a flat back. As you're here and breathing, maybe you bring one of your hands to your back to feel what it's doing. If it's rounding, I want you to think about lengthening the crown of your head forward towards the mirror, pulling your belly button back in, and you're using your strong core to find that nice neutral spine. Hold for an inhale. Exhale, high plank. Find your high plank. Wrists are underneath shoulders. Feet are back. You can always drop your knees to the mat here. Only you know what you need today. Hold it for an inhale. Exhale, lower all the way down onto your belly. Slow and controlled. You got it. Okay, chin, lips, or forehead land on the mat. All important for your head to be center. We want to protect that neck. Palms stay underneath your shoulders. Point your toes and zip your legs together like you have a mermaid tail. Elbows are pointing straight back behind you. Inhale, cobra pose. Lift your heart away from the mat. Hold and breathe as you take the weight out of your hands. We're not pushing ourselves up with our hands. There's no weight in our hands. You are simply lifting your heart away from the mat. It's okay if you're close to the mat. It's okay if you're low. We're using our strong back line to lift us up. If your palms are on the mat, try to float them away just a tiny bit. Squeeze your glutes a lot, protect your back. Now I want you to imagine you're trying to make your shoulder blades touch behind you. Let that help you lift up. If you're gazing at your laptop or your phone, gaze straight down at the top of your mat, protect your neck. Stay here for an inhale. Exhale, release, let it go. Okay, you have the option to use your knees here. Inhale to your high plank. Exhale to your downward facing dog. We are going to flow through that one time, going a little bit faster, taking it breath to movement. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. You can hop or slowly step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, reset your spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose all the way up. You find your staple grip at the top. Exhale, half hop moon to the right. Inhale, mountain back to center. Keep your grip. Exhale, half hop moon to the left. Inhale, mountain, release your grip. Exhale, baby back bend, maybe a little bit deeper this time if it feels safe. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Let it go. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. Find your way all the way down onto your belly. This time I want you to go really slow. Lower for 4, for 3, 2, 1. Lower all the way down. Set yourself up again. Zip those toes together. Palms underneath shoulders. We have a small change. Inhale, cobra with locust legs. You peel your heart and your feet away from the mat this time. So you're squeezing your glutes a lot to lift your heels up to the sky. Bring your big toes to touch. Notice how that fires up your inner thighs. Lift your palms up and back, broaden through your chest. Hold it for an inhale. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, high plank. Again, you can use your knees. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful work, team. We are going to move on. We're introducing something new. Inhale, three-legged dog on the left. Lift that left leg up and back. Pause and breathe. We're going to start on the left side today because I always start on the right. So we're just changing it up a little bit. Wherever you are, engage the bottom of your left glute to lift your heel up higher. Soften your left hip down. You want square hips here. Hold for an inhale. Exhale, low lunge. Bend your left knee to guide your left foot through your midline, land it between your hands. Take your time to get there. You can adjust your stance. We're not in a rush. Once you're there, drop your back knee, untuck your toes. Inhale to your crescent moon. Reach your fingertips to the sky, shoulders come over hips. Now breathe here as you set yourself up. Rather than just dumping in here, I want you to keep your shoulders over your hips and then think about drawing that tailbone down to take the arch out of your back. This is actually going to give you a deeper stretch in this hip flexor when you find that neutral spine, like you're scooping it up and under. And if you want to bring your hands to your hips to help you get there, you are welcome to do so. Once you have it, pull your belly button back and in. Think like you're almost zipping up a jacket with your belly button. Reach your fingertips to the sky. From here, drive your left heel into the mat a lot. Energetically draw it back. Feel that left glute fire up. Hold it for an inhale, tuck your back toes. Exhale, crescent plane. Stomp your left foot in the ball mount of your back foot into that to lift yourself up. Sweep your palms back up behind you. Torso is slightly hinged forward as you gaze at the top of your mat. Push the mat away with your back toes. You have one line of energy through your back heel, out the crown of your head. Lift your palms up higher. Activate that upper body. Inhale, crescent lunge. Sweep your fingertips to the sky to stack your shoulders over your hips. Now here, again, take a moment to set yourself up. We want to think about those square hips. So square hips is more important than the depth. It's more important than keeping that back leg straight. So for me right now, I can feel that my hips are opening up. I'm dumping into my hips a little bit. So I'm going to bend that back knee so I can pull my right hip forward and then reach my fingertips to the sky. Good. Hold for an inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Open up to the right side of your space. Find your first warrior two. So take a moment to set yourself up. You can bend and straighten that front knee maybe 2 or 3 times to help you find that nice deep depth. Once you're there, build your strong foundation. Back toes are slightly rotated in. You're rooting down through the outside edge of that back foot to engage this back glute. Shoulders are pulled back so they stay over your hips. Arms are opened up. You're gazing over your front fingertips. Inhale, reverse warrior. Sweep your left palm up and back. Breathe into this nice side body stretch. Right palm can rest on the back of your right thigh, or you wrap it around to find a bind. Wherever you are, stay for an inhale. Exhale, high plank. Rainbow your hands down. Frame your left foot. Guide your left foot back. Find your high plank. Now just hold your high plank for a moment as I talk to you about your options for chaturanga. You can always skip and go from high plank to downward facing dog, or you can drop your knees to the mat for support. Wherever you are, take an inhale. If you're flowing with me, exhale, lower halfway down. Hold for a moment. Elbows will be squeezed into your midline. Inhale, upward facing dog. Press your palms into the mat. Flip onto the tops of your feet. Pause here for a moment. Squeeze your glutes, protect your back. Squeeze your quads to lift your kneecaps. Stay for an inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. So strong, team. We are going to do that on the other side. You stay where you are on your mat. I'm going to turn around so I can face you as we flow together. Let's go right into it. Inhale, 3-legged dog on the right. Sweep that right leg up and back. Again, breathe. Take a moment to set yourself up. Flex all of your right toes down to the mat to keep your hips squared. Press your palms into the mat to reach your chest a little bit closer to that left thigh. Hold it for an inhale. Exhale, low lunge. Bend your right knee. Guide it all the way through. Land it between your hands. Adjust your stance as needed to get there. Once you're there, drop your back knee. Untuck your toes. Inhale, crescent moon. Now again, take a moment to set yourself up. I like to bring my hands down to my hips. Helps me notice what I'm doing with my spine. So if I have this arch in my back, I'm drawing my tailbone down and letting that open up that hip flexor. Once you're there, reach your fingertips to the sky. We're going to activate that right glute. We drive our right heel into the mat so much. Energetically pull it back. Yeah, notice how that keeps your hips squared. Feel the shift there. Stay for an inhale, tuck your back toes. Exhale, crescent plane. Stomp your feet into the mat to float yourself up. Palms back behind you. Front knee stacked over front ankle, pushing the mat away with your back toes. Now we're really using our core here to support our strong neutral spine. Gaze is at the top of your mat. Squeeze your shoulder blades together to lengthen through your fingertips. Inhale, crescent lunge. Sweep your fingertips to the sky to stack your shoulders over your hips. Now again, those hips might want to open up to the left side of your space. We want them to stay square. So I'm going to bend my back knee so I can draw that left hip down. Again, I like to use my hands to know what my hips are doing. You are welcome to do the same. And then maybe when you have that hip flexor opening up after another day, you can find that straight leg. Today, my hip flexors are too tight for it. You got it. Hold it for an inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Open up. First warrior two on this side. Take 2 or 3 deep bends in that front knee, whatever you did on the other side, to help you find your deep depth. Once you're there, squeeze that back glute in. It's there to support you. And I want you to just gently gaze down at your front knee. When that knee gets tired, it likes to dump in and track on the inside of our mat. That knee stays open back behind you. Keep that outer glute active. Hold it here. Inhale, reverse warrior. Sweep that right palm up and back. Breathe into the side body stretch. Allow this to feel good. Stay for an inhale. You know where we're going. Exhale, high to low plank. You find your flow. Again, you can skip it. What feels best in your body? Inhale, upward facing dog if you're with me. Exhale, downward facing dog wherever you are. Okay, team, we get to flow that breath to movement this time. It's going to be a little bit faster, but I'm right here with you. Take a grounding breath with me first. Inhale through your nose. Open mouth, release. Inhale, three-legged dog on the left. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent moon. Tuck your back toes. Exhale, crescent plane. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, high to low plank. Option to keep that left foot lifted this time. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's do the other side. Inhale, three-legged dog on the right. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent moon. Tuck your back toes. Exhale, crescent plane. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, high to low plank. Maybe you keep that right leg lifted. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. So good, team. Inhale, soft gaze forward. Exhale, drop down onto your knees and meet me on your back, where we are, actually, I lied. We're gonna do one more thing. Meet me back in your downward facing dog. Get right back into it. You got it. Stay here for an inhale. Deepen on your exhale. Press your palms into the mat. Inhale, three-legged dog on the left. Exhale, runner's lunge. So you bring your left foot to the left side of your space. Your hands are on the inside of your left foot. I'm going to turn around so you can see exactly where my hands are. So your hands are on the inside of your left foot. Your left foot is shimmied over to the left and up. This is a place where I love to use my blocks because I have really tight hip flexors. So you have options here. You can bring your blocks underneath your palms. You can rest your palms on the mat and not even use your blocks. You can also come down onto your forearms. We're just looking to open up that hip flexor. If you want to join me in taking a quad stretch today, begin to bend your right knee, reaching your right heel towards your right glute. And then you're going to reach back and grab the top of your right foot with your left hand. So opposite hand to opposite foot. And then just melt into it a little bit deeper. We're going to stay here for 2 rounds of breath. One more. Inhale. Exhale. You're holding the top of your right foot. Slowly let it go. Don't let it just ricochet down. Come back to center. Palms come underneath your shoulders. We have a big transition here. Right palm is going to be your base. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. Inhale to a side plank. Guide your left foot back. Open up to the left side of your mat. Reach your left fingertips high. Now I want you to hold and breathe as you find a side plank variation that works for you. You can absolutely drop your right knee to the mat, letting it act as a kickstand. If you're in your side plank with your knee, both of your knees lifted up, maybe you float your left leg high. Find what feels good to you. Hold it just for an inhale. Exhale, high to low plank. You move through a chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, we're gonna do that to the other side, and then we'll come back down onto our backs, I promise. Inhale, three-legged dog on the right. Exhale, runner's lunge. You know where we're going. So you bring your right foot to the right side of your space. You can shimmy it up a little bit, drop those back knees, untuck those toes, and then grab what you want. If you have blocks and you want to use them, go for it, grab them. If you want to come down into your forearms, go a little bit deeper. Take a moment to find the layer that feels good to you. Now, if you're going to join me for that quad stretch again, bend that left knee towards your left glute, and then open up to grab your left toes with your right hand. We're just going to hold and breathe into it, just like we did on the other side. And I want you to gently release your left foot down. Be gentle with your body. Come back to center. If you have blocks, just set them to the side so you can come back down onto your palms. Tuck your back toes to lift your back knee. Left hand is going to be your base this time. Inhale, side plank. Spiral open, finding your side plank on this opposite side. Again, pause and breathe. You find the layer that works for you. You can drop your left knee to the mat for a kickstand, or you can float your right leg high. What feels best in your body? Wherever you are, hold for an inhale. Exhale, high to low plank. Last chaturanga of today's flow. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, now we gaze forward on an inhale. And exhale, we come down onto our knees. Okay, we are gonna come down onto our backs, where we will be spending the rest of practice now. And we're gonna start with doing a little bridge series to really warm up our glutes and prepare us for our strong wheel pose. So I want you to come down onto your spine and begin to walk your heels towards your glutes. So you can feel the backs of your heels with your fingertips. You can just kind of graze them with the backs of your fingertips. Okay, once you're there, feet are hips width distance. Palms are down by your side, pressing into the mat so much you feel your back line engage. Slight tuck. I'm going to move my arms out of the way so you can see. Slight tuck of your hips to your ribs. So if your back is lifted like this, we want to pull our hips to our ribs to draw our entire back on the mat. Knit our ribs in so our core is strong and activated. On an inhale, press your heels into the mat to lift your glutes to the sky. Just breathing into this bridge pose. We're gonna flow through a few bridge lifts. Hold, lifted for an inhale. Controlled exhale, you lower all the way down, one vertebrae at a time. Make your breath really long. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, we lower. Two more. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, we lower. Inhale, we lift. We stay lifted on this last one. Can you lift your hips up higher? We hold. We take 10 tiny little pulses. 10, 9, 8. Feel those glutes fire up. Just 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Static hold. I know. Just hold your bridge pose. Let those glutes get their work in. We lower down in 5, 4, 3. Take a really long inhale. 1. Exhale, lower all the way down, one vertebrae at a time. Okay, if you feel ready for wheel pose, Go ahead and set yourself up. You want your heels moved away, which sometimes they do in our bridge poses. Just kind of walk them back so they're still, just you can graze the backs of your heels with your fingertips. Double check your knees and feet are in line with your hips. And you bring your palms back or up by your ears, just right above your shoulders, with your fingertips pointing down towards your feet. Elbows are straight up. Now, before we go into this wheel pose, I want you to know if you don't feel ready for wheel pose today, that's okay, you skip it. And I just want you to go into your bridge pose and hold it while I move into this wheel pose. Elbows are pointed up, my hips are tucked in, so my entire back is on the mat, my core is activated, and inhale, press yourself up to your wheel pose. Really important, keep your glutes squeezing to protect that back. Press your palms in to lift your heart up higher. We stay for 3, for 2, 1. Slowly lower back down with control. You did it, amazing. If you want to try it on again, you are more than welcome to pause the video here and maybe try it 1 or 2 more times. If you feel any pain or discomfort in your back, it's okay. Come out of it, maybe take bridge poses and try next time. Okay, we're gonna cool off a little bit. So I want you to place the soles of your feet on your mat. Palms come down by your side. Inhale, grow your right toes towards the sky. Exhale, figure 4, cross your right ankle over your left thigh. From here, you have options. You can stay here. If you want a deeper stretch, interlace your hands behind your left thigh to peel your left foot away from the mat. Just pause and breathe. If you lifted your left foot, slowly lower it back down to the mat. Unravel your legs, right foot comes back down. Inhale, grow your left toes towards the sky. Exhale, figure 4 stretch. You have the same options on this side as you did on the other. You can stay here, or maybe you wrap your hands around your right thigh for a little bit of a deeper stretch. Wherever you are, just hold and breathe into it. Slowly lower your right foot down, unravel your legs, pull your knees into your chest, just taking a moment to give yourself a little hug. Rock side to side, release any tension that may have built up in your back line. Bring your legs to a reverse tabletop, tee out your arms, stay center for an inhale. Exhale, gently let your knees fall over to the right side of your space as you gaze over your left shoulder. Just breathe into this gentle twist. You're not here for long. Slowly lift yourself back up to center. Use your core to help you get there. Stay center for an inhale. Exhale, let your knees fall to the opposite direction. Just gaze over your right shoulder as you breathe into this nice gentle twist. Slowly bring your knees back to center. This time, pull them into your chest. Give yourself a nice little hug. Reach your forehead to your knees. Take a full inhale. Exhale to your Shavasana pose. Allow your legs and arms to fall heavy into the mat. Close your eyes as you return to a natural neutral breath. Just pausing here for 4 slow rounds of breath. If you feel called to stay here longer, please know you absolutely can. If you feel ready to return to your day, start with just wiggling your fingertips and toes. Invite some gentle movement into your body. Maybe then you take soft rolls of your wrists and ankles. You can sweep your arms up overhead, point your toes in opposition. Find a nice good morning stretch before you roll over to your favorite side and use your bicep as a pillow. Pausing there, knowing that there is no rush. And at your own pace, gently pushing yourself up to an easy seated pose. Taking one more last round of breath here. Let your palms rest heavy in your lap as you close your eyes. Deep inhale through your nose. Hold it at the top for 3, 2, 1. Open mouth, release. Thank you so much for joining with me today. I hope you enjoyed this flow. If you have any questions, comments, or feedback, please post it in the comments below. If you want to see more weekly flows, subscribe to my channel. I post new ones every single week. Thank you so much. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Bye.